Welcome, paintball lovers. Welcome to the Misfit Samurai's YouTube page. Joining me today is Mr. Bubbles. He is also on our team. We do got two other special guests that we're going to be bringing them up to the stage. If you guys want to go ahead and introduce you guys yourself.
You go ahead, Loki.
Well, I'm Loki. Play paintball, have fun, shoot people, and enjoy the game.
Yep. Awesome.
Now it's your turn.
I am Dr. Phil. I am the owner of the Misfit Samurai. And XO of Tides and Blood and Gold. So it'll be pretty awesome.
Yes. Welcome, gentlemen. I know this is the week. We got a week before the Tides of Blood and Gold for the whiteriver paintball field scenario. So what are you guys expecting from your guys' players for next weekend?
Go ahead, Phil. Get him.
So what I'm expecting is a lot of intensity. We want to make sure we got to keep everybody on the field and keep pushing. Jacob Easter is not somebody to lay down on, so we got to keep the pressure on him all weekend and just own them. So
I think I have to second what Dr. Phil said, but the main thing is we want everybody to go out and have fun, be safe, and have a good time. It doesn't matter which side you're playing for, man. We're all a paintball family at the end of the day, but ultimately, we want a victory.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh yes, definitely. So can you guys give or I don't know if you guys can, but can you guys give kind of like a little bit of details on possibly what might be happening over next weekend?
You want to take this one, Loki?
Well, obviously, we're all going to go out there. We're going to get our pre-regs on. We're going to try to make sure everybody gets on the field at the start of the game, so we're not caught with our pants down. Like sometimes, the stragglers will come in but you got a first wave, second wave kind of thing. And it sounds like we're going to be starting on the beaches, which is the right-hand side of the main road, and they're going to be starting on the left-hand side, I think, up by the castle. We're just hoping to go out there and go hard off the buzzer and keep as many people on the field all day as we can.
Yes, definitely. Do you now? I did hear a little bit of rumors on talking about they might be using the buses for ships. So, how do you want to utilize those if they're going to do those?
So I've had a little bit of experience. Last year we used the buses. So there's we're not going to reveal too much out here because we don't, just in case certain people are listening. But
yeah,
the buses have definitely add a different dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different ways to utilize those buses. But the buses going around the field. The last year they did every half hour. You could put 5 guys in that bus and they could make one pass. So 5 guys with speedball guns can make a very, very big difference. So
I kind of wish they'd put like a plank, like you make the pirates walk the plank, They need to put that on there, and then man, we got to shoot up Easter on that plank. I'm telling you straight up.
That's a good idea. Maybe we'll organize something. We'll get them to walk the plank.
Yeah, we got to.
Well, they do have room back there in Cargo City, so that won't be hard to do back there. So
yeah.
So we'll get with Harm and see if we can get a mission to where if we capture General Alien, then he gets to walk the plank. So
that'd be cool if we could mount like a 2x10 off the top of the bus overlooking the hood and make him walk the top of that. We could tie his hands behind him and stuff, and I mean, yeah,
we have a good time with this. I
like
yeah. Yep, sure would.
Yes, it would.
So, Loki, so how many years have you been? So how many years have you been in paintball, and how many scenarios have you basically commanded or XO'd?
Oh wow. I've been playing scenario ball since I started, and it's probably been, to be honest with you, probably 25 to 28 years I've been playing scenario paintball. Um, I've commanded or XO'd several different areas. Most generally, I don't volunteer for it, but they needed a general for this one, so I like to XO more than general because generally makes you kind of stay in a tent more than out on the field. And I like to be out on the field shooting people and having fun with my friends. So I've probably XO'd or general 6 or 8 games in that area.
Oh, that's cool. Dr. Phil, how about you?
So I have been playing since I was about 13 years old. I'm 41 now. Did take a long hiatus, and probably 4 or 5 years ago, me and an old friend, we were just talking and found out he used to play, and told me about scenarios. I had never played scenarios. We always went out to my uncle's property, and about 40 of us, and brought paint and CO2 and all that good jazz, and had our own private little matches. Didn't know what scenario ball was. He was telling me about it, and I was like, man, that sounds amazing. And he's like, I know just the place. Let's go up and check it out. So we did, and it sparked something in me. So, but yeah, so commanding, I think I've done 2 events, one as commander, one as XO. But this year on the schedule, I've got XO at this event. I've got a commanding event in, I think, early June at Paintball to Go, Evil Dead 4. And then I am XOing one of the squadrons at Folded Gap this year. So that's pretty awesome. So
I I was commander of the Spetsnaz for Warsaw last year at Folded Gap.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was a boatload of fun.
Yeah. So this, I'm being XO of, I think it's 5th Panzer. So we'll be defending the hill. So that'll be awesome. Hamburger Hill.
Oh yeah. That's the group we were going against last year. So you're playing for, yeah,
for NATO.
Yeah, for NATO. We were NATO for the last 2 or 3 years, and then they asked us to come to Warsaw and attack the hill.
Okay, so it's pretty exciting for me because Folded Gap is one of my bucket list. I've never played it. I've never played the field. It's one of my bucket list fields to play and games to play, and to be asked to XO one of the squadrons before I've even played it. Hey, full transparency, said, hey guys, I don't know this field very well. They're like, it's okay. Hamburger Hill is like, it's important. It's hard, but you
hear your grandparents talking about, I walked uphill both ways to school when I was younger in the snow. Dude, Folded Gap is uphill both ways. There is no, especially Hamburger Hill. There is no level ground hardly, especially on Hamburger Hill.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, trying to get as many of the samurai, the raw dogs up there as we can. A few other teams we've been pushing at, and see if
they asked me back this year for that same event, and I told them I wasn't sure I could go. So we're supposed to be going to Mississippi the weekend before, and they wanted us to come back. They wanted me to come back and command a unit also for the Warsaw. And then NATO also contacted me, wanted me to come over and command a unit there. And I'm like, man, I can't because I'm playing in Mississippi the weekend before. And it's just two distance games back-to-back weekends makes it a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think there's been talks about some of us and funny, Jacinda, actually, she's on my team and it's near the ocean. But some of us are talking about getting a hotel by the ocean, hanging out for the week, and then treating it like a vacation, and then heading over, on Friday and setting up and getting ready for the weekend. So
Get there early, like before the sun comes up, to get a parking spot, because the parking lot fills up really fast. I mean, it's
Okay.
crazy to think about.
good pro tip.
Yeah. It's hard to get in there and get parking to be able to get staged if you're not careful.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Dang, not bad, because especially going to somewhere out, east, especially out there near the ocean, that would be a pretty good sunrise view too.
It is pretty cool, but when you go to the field, especially Dr. Phil UXO in that area, or commanding in that area, you don't have time. You just don't. I mean, unless you do it like on a Tuesday or a Monday or a Wednesday prior to the game, dude, it's like assholes and elbows, constantly working and rubbing elbows and talking to people and keeping the crew fired up, and you're just there for like 3 solid days. When you're back at the Airbnb or the hotel, it's to sleep so you can go back the next day.
Right.
It's kind of a weird vacation.
Now, do they have camping in that area?
They do. They have a lot of good camping, and they keep Warsaw separated from the NATO crew, so it's like you can't hear the buzz. So you're not like intermingling with everybody.
That's cool. So true war.
Yeah. It's a good time though. I mean, they treat everybody good. There's a boatload of vendors there. They have a vendors row, and they treat everybody really pretty good. They've got a couple of good food trucks that come out and take care of people, and they do a pretty good job with it. It's a nice field. You'll enjoy it.
Okay, awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. That seems like at every scenario that we go to is like, especially when you go and then they bring in different types of food trucks and stuff like that. Because, I get very picky when I go out to restaurants and stuff like that. But when you see other food trucks come and you see the food, that that they're serving, it gets pretty interesting.
Yeah. You got to be careful. Obviously, I mean, I like to run hard when I play, so you got to be careful to stay away from the greasy foods and the stuff that kind of doesn't set well on your stomach. So you really got to kind of eat light in order to be able to eat at all, like at a lunchtime over there. Or and they don't take a lunch either. It's all day long. You have to take the time out to cycle your people in and out to be able to get nutrition or bring it with you on the field.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Is they're talking about the commander of 5th Panzer is talking about bringing up coolers and everything up, and we can eat on the field. And he's even talking about trying to convince the powers that be of that field to let us get a porta potty up there. So
take a wagon to take extra air tanks and paint out with you.
Yep.
There's an insertion at the top of your hill. That's your insertion, actually, right next to the chem plant. It's like in the middle of the hill, Hamburger Hill, where you'll be able to put your stuff to stage. And the attacking team, which is Warsaw, will be at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I'm definitely going to have to pick your brain.
Yeah, definitely. especially before the scenario comes up. Yeah, that's something interesting, because that's what I've been trying to plan, which I need to plan a little bit further, because I've been wanting to go to out there playing that photograph,
right.
But between the time frame on driving here to there, you gotta think about how many days that you really want to get there early and stuff like that. So
yeah, I mean, it is kind of that way. I mean, Guru with the Mutant 313, he's the one that conned me back into going again, because they all go down there and stuff. And then, I mean, real good friends with the Mutants and the Nomads, with Dewan Mitchell and Nomads, and Guru with the Mutant 313. And Guru commanded the NATO side 3 consecutive years down there. And we did a really good job defending the hill. And then they agreed to go to the Warsaw side with Dewan and the Nomads. And Dewan couldn't make it because his wife had some medical procedure she was having done. So he asked me to step up in his place because I was his XO. So I did. And, well, it turned out really well. It was a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's good. So as we're winding down on the podcast, so do you guys have any advices for next weekend?
Bring water, bring money for paint, and if you're playing for us, shoot lots of paint.
Yeah,
Be aggressive.
yeah,
We'll do anything you need us to.
yeah, definitely. Red team for all of us. So
My biggest advice is, especially if you've got a few guys, check in with me and Loki and
Radios.
yeah, bring radios. Check in with me and Loki. See what we need. I feel like the most successful units are the ones who have purpose and not just out there shooting, whatever walks. Which is, I mean, that's fun, absolutely, and there's a place for that. But just orienting everybody in a direction and keeping everybody organized, I think, is usually where the most success comes from.
Definitely. So. Good communication, just good communication all around between the command staff and our teams on the fields, because everybody's going to have a different job to do. Everybody likes to do different things. Some people like to just shoot people in the faces, and other people like to have a mission-oriented runs, and other people just like to capture sections of the field. Uh-huh. Everybody has a job to do, and if everybody does their job, I think we'll be just fine.
Sure. Oh yeah. Just as long as we take the field and go hard, and not hard at first, but kind of like just wait till the end, and then push as hard as we can to earn so many points and stuff like that.
No, we want to push it hard out of the gate and take as much field as we can.
Yeah. All right,
and hold it. We don't want to give them a foothold in anything if we don't have to.
Yeah. Don't want to get
especially with Easter. Easter's been doing this a long time, and he knows his way around White River and very well. I've known Easter for a long time, longer than I've been playing scenario ball, and but he definitely knows his way around it. So
he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Easter's a lot of fun. Good friend of mine, mm-hmm. and sometimes you play against your friends, sometimes you play mm-hmm. with them. Yeah. This game we're playing against them.
Yep, and we want to take it to them for sure. So, but the other piece of advice I would is, Loki already touched on it earlier, is be at the starting line at the bell. Like,
hydrate. We have to hydrate too, guys. We want everybody to stay safe and have a good time. So drink plenty of water. Try not to overheat. We don't know what the temperatures are going to be like. I mean, today the temperatures were decent, but it's rainy. Uh-huh. Keep an eye on the weather. If you're going to have rain, try to bring rain gear.
For sure.
Yeah. Definitely stay hydrated, and then definitely be safe. Because what was it? Was it our last scenario where you actually some kid ran out into the middle at the final battle?
Yes.
He finally he ran and then collided with the wall, and then I know Dr. Phil, he took off running after the kid, and he ended up with
me and Iron Skillet.
Yep, I was out there right beside him. Dr. Phil was right there. I was right there, and man, and we were on opposite teams, and it doesn't matter at that point in time, man. If somebody's hurt, we just got to make sure everybody's safe. I mean, it's all. We all got jobs to go to and families to go back home to. It ain't worth getting hurt too bad out there.
No.
And I had gotten an update later that day. He was okay. Mild concussion. What ended up happening is when he dove in, he dove in a little too close to that railroad tie.
Yeah.
And he hit the top of his head on it. So, but he was okay. Everything was good.
The refs didn't even know he was hurt, and I'm yelling, and you showed up before the refs did.
Yeah, no, me and Iron Skillet was standing next to each other, and we were pumping paint at you guys, and I looked at him, and I was like, "Is he okay?" And he goes, "I don't know." And he knew him personally, yelled for him, and he did not respond. And I said, "I'm going." I dropped my stuff. He dropped his stuff, and we both just took off running. And I mean, I can't tell you. I think that's probably the most I've ever been shot in my life. But it was worth it. We needed to get to him.
All day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because, a lot of people do take, paintball serious, but when the injury comes around the corner, that's when, we all have to, we all have to chip in and, go and help, even though if they're on the other side or so. So.
For sure.
Yeah, it's one of the things, though. I mean, you all already know. I mean, we played with each other, we played against each other, and at the end of the day, it's all a big paintball family. There has to be two sides, so we're all looking out for each other one way or the other and making sure everybody's safe. And to be honest with you, man, if I'm ever at the field, I don't care what side you're on. If you need water and you're thirsty or you need something, don't hesitate to ask. I mean, really,
sure.
I mean, it's a big family, and we just got to look out for each other.
Oh yeah. So, same thing with us on our side. If someone that's not, on our team and all that kind of stuff, and they're wanting water, they're more than welcome to come over. If we have Gatorade and all that stuff, they're more than welcome to, help, basically help themselves. So,
I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
definitely.
that knows me out there on the field, some closer than others, but they know I bring cases of water and a big cooler full of ice, and
Yep.
we keep it stocked, and anybody's welcome to it. Like it's not just my team, it's not just my friends, it's everybody. So
Oh, definitely.
it's the most important thing is be safe. So
oh yeah, definitely be safe, and then safe and stay hydrated too. So
absolutely.
Yep. But definitely, so definitely, whoever's on our team, just make sure you guys bring radios, and of course we'll be communicating, and can't wait to get out on that field next week and start playing, and let's hopefully we get a W underneath our belt. So,
Be good.
oh yeah, are you ready for it, Bubbles?
I'll try. I'm
So
excited.
last year, I got to give a shout out to Bubbles on this. Last year, I put him right up in that corner and with a bunch of smoke grenades, and I said that bus starts moving, you pop that smoke grenade, the entire field knows. Every leadership on our side knows what that smoke is, and it was specifically one color. It was a red smoke grenade, and we knew. And he did.
Yeah.
He owned it. He stood in there. He stayed in there and fought the fight with the people on the other side of the road and made sure he could pop that smoke. So great job to Bubbles last year.
I'll do it again too.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go. There you go.
I'm ready.
Yeah, because he actually held down that corner too.
Yeah.
So especially with so many people that was trying to cross the road, and and it was a mess. And I was over there trying to help him out as much as
everybody was helping
as much as I could. And it's like, man, I was sitting there trying to try to keep people, because there were some people sneaking up along that little barrier right there where the fence was. And then next minute, I was trying to get them out, and then wasn't looking, to my right. And of course, I got out. So
I got out a couple of times and come right back.
Yeah.
Something to keep in mind, guys, for this game coming up. And you mentioned earlier about taking the bus out. Some teams will have law rockets, and I'm not sure if we're going to have to use the law rockets as perks, or we can just have somebody go out there shooting freely. But generally, law rockets are cards you have to buy. But we will need their teams to bring law rockets to be able to take care of stuff.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah, because that probably, I was thinking about purchasing one of those rockets too, so we can have one for so we can have some for our team. So
they're pretty handy.
What smoke do we need this year? What kind of smoke we need?
Probably just field smoke, since it's only field paint. They have smoke at the pro shop that we'll be able to purchase to use.
Okay.
So one thing I probably will look at getting before next weekend is Highlander last year brought as a safety, and I thought it was a good idea, just in case somebody didn't have an actual law rocket set up. He brought a Nerf bow.
Oh yeah,
to shoot the law rockets. So, and that actually he took the bus out with that like a couple times.
Hey, necessity is the mother of invention, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Good idea.
Oh shoot! Do you guys have anything else that you guys wanting to touch bases on or recap on anything?
I think we covered it all pretty well. Just believe in your commanders and if everybody works together and works as a unit, as far as their own job to do on the field, I think we'll have a good day and we should bring home a W.
All right.
All right. Sounds good for us. Yeah. So thanks for inviting us, and especially being on your team next weekend.
Yeah, I'm
so
ready.
You guys have always been good to us. I mean, you got a good frame of mind and you're good sports on everything. And that's what it's all about, keeping
yeah.
your head together and just having fun and doing your job.
Oh yeah, because it really does help, and of course, Dr. Phil, he really, pushes us to, respect the fields, respect other players, and and stuff like that. And I think that's how we got, our names got out, as a good team and good players to be playing with. So
yeah, you got to treat everybody good. I mean, you get what you give in life, and if you treat each other with the respect you want in return, you'll get it.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
And that's rule number one on our team is respect others, keep our reputation intact. We don't want any craziness. So
yeah, definitely not. So
amen to that.
Yep. All righty. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for coming on and joining us on our live on our podcast, and hopefully the registration is still up and going, and pick the red team for us. So we will see you guys next weekend, and thanks for coming on, and that will be it for the show.
All right.
Sounds great, man. You guys have a great evening and have a blessed rest of the weekend, and let's go tear it up next weekend.
Yes, definitely. Sling a lot of paint.
Yep.